Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with StewiejP. I'm Stewie. You're not neither any of these blokes. Raspberry Soda, Raspberry Sorbet, whatever he calls himself this fortnight, he's going to kick us off in today's extravaganza. Only here at Get On Board Studios, where you get 4 race tanker replays for the price of 1. Let's light it up. The T110E5, it's almost the forgotten heavy tank, isn't it? It's a Tier 10 American non-auto reloading. It's just a normal heavy tank. It's just a normal heavy tank. Prophet Raspberry Sorbet, or whatever the hell he's calling himself these days, is having a go in it. He's got the Clan Rivals camo on it, which I think looks absolutely fantastic. The T110E5 is the normal heavy tank at the top of the tree on the American tech tree, as opposed to the T57 Heavy, which is the auto loader. It's a, what is it? What kind of gun is it, Stewie? Talk to me. It's a 120mm gun, 400 alpha damage, 258mm of penetration with standard ammunition, which might not be huge, but the heat rounds bring 340mm of penetration. Now, Raspberry's got the Coca-Cola running there as a premium consumable. That's going to help his aim time, his reload time, his all of his crew skills, and his vision, all that jazz. And he's just waiting here. He's playing on Berlin? No, Minsk. Trust me, it's early when I'm doing this one. He's playing on Minsk. He's kicking us off in today's extravaganza. Gets one into the top of the Super Conqueror. Who said the Super Conqueror had a strong turret? He didn't even seem to aim that one. He did use heat though, so let's see how it affects his credit-making ability at the end of this game. Raspberry kicking us off in this extravaganza. 4 races in one video. Shoots the Super Conqueror again. The cupola in the Super Conqueror, that seems to be huge. That's Dark Knight, my old mate, who's an absolute gentleman. And but he's in a little bit of trouble over there in the Super Conk. 0-0 is a score. Is he on a mission? It looks like he might be. He's on a mission to ram a higher tier tank. That can't happen when you're on tier 10. But it looks like he's well on his way of getting the 279E, which will be well deserved, because Raspberry is a nice bloke. I've met him once, maybe twice, I think just once. Absolute gentleman. Good at the game, nice guy. And he's really grown as a player in the years he's been playing. Nice young man too. He's in the Premier League as well. What a champion. He was in the B League last season, and I think he's in the Premier League this season. In fact, I'm sure he is. Let's have a look. 2-zip is the score. He's on 1 kill, 1,512 hit points of damage done so far. Looking for more opportunities. He's going up. This is sort of the new-ish part of Minsk. This is the newish part. Sees the TN8 105-1000, which is the Tier 8 Czechoslovakian heavy tank, the tech tree version, and misses his first shot, bounces his first shot into the side of the Czech Tier 8, puts one in the Progetto 66, the auto-reloading Italian Tier 9, puts another one in. And the good thing about this thing not being an auto-loader or an auto-reloader, it's just a normal gun, is you can reliably just continue shooting when you're in these positions. When you're in a, for example, the Progetto over there, which is an auto reloader, you've got to make that tough decision. Do you fire more than one bullet and get some damage, or do you wait until you've got more bullets in the clip? You don't have that problem with these normal, standard, traditional guns that you see on heavy tanks, on light tanks, all that. Oh, he's got it! He had that much to shoot through. What the hell was going on there? 3-0 is the score. 2 kills to Raspberry. 3,419 hit points of damage. We're playing on Minsk. This is the Tier 10 American heavy tank, the T110E5. The old faithful, if you like. There's no gimmicks about this tank. It's just a normal heavy tank. When I first started playing Clan Wars back in 1,000 years ago, I think it was ever a go-to tank, but it was certainly used a lot more than you see now. I can't remember the last time I saw one of these tanks in a Clan Wars battle, unless it was being driven by somebody who didn't have any other tier 10s. Now he's got the LNH in front of him, which is bouncing quite regularly. He's also putting damage into the LNH. Looks to his left where the Prima Victoria did shoot him once or twice, but I don't think the Prima Victoria penned him. He's blocked 2,700 hit points. Comes around the corner, finds the T28, and it just says the T28. Look, I'm sorry, mate. There's no hard feelings, but I'm not even going to load heat for you. Looks at the tracking shot, he gets it, keeps the T28 tracked, and he also puts some damage in there, and the T28 just has to wait for the inevitable. And Raspberry says, don't worry, mate, I'll put you out of your misery nice and quickly. Does get hit once by the LNH. Looks, wait for the kill shot, gets another kill shot for his 4th kill. and that brings his damage up to 6,412. But wait, there's more. There's still 4 tanks left. The Striv, the Charioteer. That Charioteer's look. Paid actor. Charioteer puts one. Is that 8G? 8G for 512. Okay, it worked. It worked. Just waits and shoots him two 500 plus shots into the side of the turret of the Charioteer. Uses up his HE, gets a kill, gets one into the Barask for that kill, and that brings the score up to 13-2. 6 kills to Raspberry, 7,475 hit points of damage done. He's blocked, he's blocked 3,000. Puts one into the GW Tiger. He was waiting for his he was hoping for a 7th kill, which would have opened up the opportunity to pick up a Radley Walters. And it's always good when you pick up a Radley Walters. And the LTTB is getting quite vocal in the chat. Not sure what's going on there. Shoots and kills the FB for 430. 430 with an AP round. Oh, yeah. It's 400 normally. And it's a win 15-2. It might have been a whitewash, but credit where credit's due. My old mate Raspberry Sorbet, he certainly had an absolute ripper of a game. It might have been a whitewash. It might have been 15-2, but it was also, he did it though. Like, he had to do it, even though it was a whitewash. He had to do it. And he certainly did do it, looking at that score. It was an Ace Tanker Mastery badge. It was also the hand of God for surviving and winning the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy vehicles. Bruiser for getting some internal module and crew member damage on the enemy tanks. Duelist, fire for effect. Shellproof, he also picked up some bonds. He picked up 7 bonds, being a tier 10 battle. Steel Wall for receiving the most hits of any player in his team. Well, he received plenty of hits, but he blocked most of it. High Caliber for doing more damage. Top Gun just missed out on the Radley Walters. 8,267 hit points damage in the end. 7 kills, 1,476. Base experience. He fired 25 shots, 24 hit and 22 penetrated. Nothing wrong with those numbers over there. Speaking of block damage, he blocked over 3,000 hit points of damage. He got 928 assisted damage, and he even made credits. I don't think he dabbed the 2 key too much, but it looks to me like he was possibly paying full price for his consumables. That's why it cost 23,000 for his consumable, 20,000 for the Coca-Cola, and 3,000 maybe for a first aid kit or a repair kit or something else that I missed during the battle. But not a bad game. 6 minutes of absolute glory, which resulted in 8,267 hit points of damage. Not a bad game, Raspberry. Not a bad game at all, my old mate. Let's move on to game number 2, because this is an extravaganza. 4 ace tankers in 1 replay. This is Wizzzard. Wizzzard with 2 Zs. Or is it 3? I'm not too sure. Anyway, Wizzzard with 3 Zs is in a Kranvagn, the tier 10 Swedish auto-loading heavy tank. Now, I'm not sure what happened here with this. I'm not sure what happened here with the Object 268 version 4. The Object 268 version 4 on the enemy team has just gone full YOLO straight down the banana road on Himmelsdorf. Now, he did get 640 damage into our friend Wizzzard with 3 Zs in the creddy, but I don't know. It looks to me like he's just gone and auto put the cruise control on and flown straight down the banana road and straight into those tanks. Anyway, he's dead now. So's the Char on Wizzzard's team, and he's got 1 bullet left, which doesn't quite meet the target on the T95, and he's already got 1,715 hit points of damage, 1,990 damage blocked by armor. Teammates or enemies are trying to cap. Look at this, is an encounter battle. There's no one anywhere near the white flag, let alone Vision. The AMX 13105 is going there looking for Vision, but there's nobody really looking at resetting. It is a T100 LT, so the AMX 13105 should have no problems getting resets, but he will be risking some hit points on the tier 10 French auto-loading light tank. Batcher 25T is going on there to look for some cap resets and maybe get the kill on the T100 LT as well. Meanwhile, back in Wizzzard's game, he's up to 2,641 hit points of damage. He's blocked a bit and he's loading the heat. The heat rounds are premium on this tank. It's a 120mm gun, 440 alpha damage, 300mm of penetration, which is wanting to get through the top of that 704. Standard rounds are APCR for 252mm of penetration. Bit of a difference there, about nearly 2. It's nearly a difference there. couple of inches, and who wouldn't like a couple of inches? Now, he has been trying to hit the cupola of that T95. Also, the 704 just got him with a heat round, which is an interesting decision in a 704. 704 hasn't got a bad gun, and look, he got 109 hit points out of Wizzzard with 3 Zs, but it's time to get back to the game. 4-4's the score now. They've gotten rid of those cappers. The T110LT gone. T95, which is the same T95 that Wizzzard was chipping away on earlier. He was getting the cupola. Sometimes it was spinning, sometimes it wasn't. Even with heat, pulls back for the reload. 3,500 hit points of damage done so far. 5-4's the score. And what's he going to do? Looks like he's thinking about relocating. He pings the base. He pings the base to say, let's try and cap this out. Excuse me. He's coming around these corners like a crazy person in the cranny. I've got to drink this, otherwise it might go cold. The K91 comes around the corner. He shoots and tracks him. Bounces a shot from the Tier 10 Russian medium tank. Gets the kill shot. The 907 comes around and shoots Wizzzard. Doesn't manage to penetrate him. 907 coming straight around. What's the 907 doing? Oh, the 907's desperately going for resets. AE phase 1 looks like he's about to poke, and Wizzzard will be saying, no worries, I'll take the kill shot there. There's also a T30 there. He's got to be wary of the T30. T30 gets him for 750 odd, and he'll be on very low hit points indeed. Getting... they're driving past him to go for the resets because there's not much time left on the reset. The T30 shoots and bounces the Kranvagn. The Kranvagn kills the T30, and that brings the score back to 8-9. But now all those tanks that are capping, including the artillery, are in dire straits indeed. Talk about paid actors. 2 kills to Wizzzard, 4,771 hit points of damage done. 4,000 blocked. There's the back of the E75. He'll be willing that gun to reload before his platoon mate Mosey gets taken out. Shoots the E75 in the back of the head. Shoots him again. One more for the kill shot. Mosey waving his gun around trying to protect himself from the E75, and the E75 gets sent back to the garage pretty promptly, and Mosey kills the Object 430, and that brings the score up to 11-11. This is fast and furious. This one. He's just realised halfway through the reload that he's only got 1 premium round left. 12-11 is the score. If he's got the back of any of these tanks, he won't need the premium rounds, no problems. The 907 is on very low hit points. What's that? 383 hit points. So that is a one-shot. The 90. The Object 277 has got a little bit more hit points. Down goes the 90. That brings the score up to 13-12. The 277 on 1,300 hit points. The Batchat on, is it 1,600? He's only got 2 bullets left in the clip. He doesn't want to take a reload. He wants to get that damage out. 6,157 hit points of damage done so far. The 277's up there looking at the Batchat 25T. The baby Batchat at Tier 9 could quite easily just drive around and kill the Batchat that's capping. Whether he does or not, I'm not too sure. Auto aim to the back of the 277, shoots him again and kills him. That brings the score up to 14-13. And now he's got to chase that baby Batchat on 1,600 hit points. One clip is not going to be enough to kill him. But if the real Batchat, if you like, gets a shot into him, he'll be fine. The Batchat at Tier 10 sits on the cap and says, help me, don't go by yourself, you'll get outflanked. Which is a totally valid argument. He says, don't go, come and help. By sitting on the cap, they'll be forcing the baby Batchat to come back and look for the resets. 5 kills, 6,688 hit points of damage done, 4,130 damage blocked by armor. There's 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the cap. 14-13 to score. Now that Batchat is on full health. However, he's going to be running into 2 auto-loaders, which is going to be concerning for his hit points. 5 kills to Wizzzard with 3 Zs. 3 to the Batchat, also trying to cap. Now they're each looking a different way, which is a really good move. Wizzzard's got the dead Jag Tiger and the dead AMX, no, the dead T100LT covering his front plate. He's looking left, he's looking right. Where is this baby Batchat going to come from? The Batchat capping from there is looking to the south, so should have both sides covered. If he comes here though, if he comes through there, might have the side of the Kranvagn, but the Kranvagn will be able to turn around and shoot him. There he is in the south. Batchat spots him. There's 50 seconds left on this cap. He wants to, ideally, he wants to get a clip out, start reloading. The first two shots don't hit. There he is. Oh. Sorry, I was moving the mouse there, trying to control the gun. He does get a shot into the Batchat, down to 461 hit points. He's reloading. He lets his teammate know that he's reloading. The teammate lets him know that he's still got 3 bullets left in his clip. 23 seconds left until they cap this one out. The other Batchat, the baby Batchat's on 3 kills. I think probably got vision. He might have slipped away. You never know. But the baby Batchat's going to have to do something in the next 10 seconds. Otherwise, they're going to cap this one out. He's still in a hold down position. He's got this rubble here, looking for where he might be. Is he going to poke, or are they going to cap this one? I reckon they're going to cap this one out. Puts a blind shot towards where he was last seen, just in case. And they win by capping in the end, which I don't think is a bad result. Hasn't got all the glory of an epic kill-all win, which could have been a Top Gun, but he certainly did his job in the cranny. The 3-shot auto-loading Swedish heavy tank. I like it. You know you like it. It's a pretty cool tank, and that was Wizzzard. It was an Ace Tanker Mastery badge. It was also the Bruiser Medal Fighter. 5 for effect, shell-proof. He got some bonds for that game. The Steel Wall for receiving the most hits, and doing plenty of block damage. High caliber for doing more damage than anybody else. Unlucky not to get a Top Gun, but what he did get, he might not have got a Top Gun. He did get 7,091 hit points of damage. He got 5 kills, 1,341 base experience. He fired 31 shots, 24 hit and 19 pen. Remember, the last 3 shots were just blind shots, so you take those off, and that's down to 28. It's only 4 shots missed. He blocked 4,000. Won by capping. Didn't win any. Didn't make credits. No clan boosters because he's clanless, but he had a personal reserve going, which would have helped negate the cost of the full price for his premium consumable by the looks of it, and a little bit of heat rounds. In fact, he fired just about all of his heat rounds, so that would have been would cost him a bit, but well worth it to get the replay featured here at Get On Board Studios on a Saturday extravaganza, where you get not 1, not 2, not 3 Ace Tanker replays in one video, but 4. Speaking of, let's move on to game number 3. Massive thanks to Wizzzard. That was Wizzzard's a newcomer to Get On Board Studios. He's pretty happy. And this bloke's not a newcomer. This is Shell Sponge. Shell Sponge is a good mate of mine. He's an absolute gentleman. He's running around in the T3485. Now, he's told me he's trying to put marks of tanks. He's trying to put marks of excellence on this bad boy. It's a Tier 6 Russian medium tank. Now, this is not a premium tank, folks. I'm pretty sure he's 3 marked a few tanks in his time, the old mate Shell Sponge. And when you're trying to put marks of excellence on tanks, the damage that you do counts, and either the spotting damage or the track damage, not both. Which I always find a little bit funny. Let's make that mini-map a little bit bigger. He's playing on Overlord, looking around his top tier of this one. In fact, it's an all Tier 6 game. I don't mind Tier 6 battles. If you see me streaming, you often see me playing Tier 6s. I think this Battle Pass season will be focusing more on 7s and 8s, though. Trying to improve our gameplay, expand our horizons. Shell Sponge in the T3485. It's a Tier 6 tech tree tank. You don't have to pay money for this tank. You can just grind it out. It's a pretty good tank too. It's pretty tidy. It's got the 85mm gun, hence the name, T3485. 180 alpha damage, which isn't too bad at Tier 6. 180 alpha damage is quite handy. 144mm of penetration with the standard rounds. 194 with APCR, which is premium in this tank. Now, he's trying to mark this. So he's trying to get into the action. Now, it's Russian, so it's not going to have a huge amount of gun depression. Why? Not a huge amount of hills, I don't think, in wherever the tank battles in Russia were. I think I read that somewhere. I could be wrong. You never know. There's the M4A1 FL10. That's a pretty dangerous tank. It's a 3 or a 4-shot auto-loader, and you want to get, if you see one of those in the battlefield, you want to get rid of it. The VK2801, he's trying to shoot Shell Sponge, but Shell Sponge just doesn't, he's not giving him enough. He's not giving him enough. I think the VK's fired at Shell Sponge a few times, but he's not landing his shots. It's all right, not his fault. Or maybe he's shooting at somebody else. It just looks like he's shooting at Shell Sponge. Who knows? The score's 0-0. It gets one into the VK for 147 hit points. Bit of a low roll. What did I say the alpha damage was in this game? 180. He's actually got two. He's got 2 rolls of 147. I'm not sure if you can see that there. He did get a high roll for 218. So, I mean, it all balances out, doesn't it? 1-1 the score, playing on Overlord. Yeah. not Normandy, but Overlord. Shell Sponge is also a community contributor. He twitches on Twitch and he YouTubes on YouTube. He streams on Twitch and he does videos on YouTube. His links will be down below. I highly recommend you check him out. Not only is he a good player, he's a really nice guy. Met him a few times. We've had frothies a few times, and he's an absolute gentleman. He was at Oz Army Fest in 2019, where we all caught up for beers. We've caught up for beers in other places as well throughout the country, which is one of the things I love about this World of Tanks community. I love meeting people from all different parts of Australia, from all different clans, groups. It's beautiful. It's you know, mate Jezza always used to say, it still does say, the community is bigger than the game, and the game's pretty big. But getting to meet people from all parts of Australia, from all different clans, from all different skill levels, people who are brand new to the game, people who've been playing for 10 years, doesn't matter. It's great. And people sharing their enjoyment of tanks. Hopefully we can all do it again soon. In fact, I'll be counting the days. Let's have a look back at the game. 2-4's the score. His team are down by 2 tanks, but who cares? Shell Sponge won't be giving up right yet. He thought he had a shot on the KV2. He missed the first one. I think he probably just missed by an inch. KV2 shoots him and he doesn't get any block damage, but didn't do any damage either. So that's just, might have been, it sounded like HE, but it didn't sound, maybe there's more than one option on the KV2's gun and he hasn't got the big derp gun. I've got a feeling that's what it is, that KV2 is in a very interesting position. Shell Sponge just said, look, sorry, mate, I'm going to have to take some more hit points off you. That brings you damage up to 2,000. Now, remember, we're marking tanks, so he wants to get damage, and he's getting damage. 2,000. 2,187 hit points of damage done so far. 4-4 is the score. We're playing an Overlord, and he's looking... Oh! Missed it by that much. 4-5. They're still down by a tank, but he's in a good position here. He's getting some beautiful farming shots into the side of the turrets of some of these tanks. The KV2, the VK3001P, there was what was it called? The VK2801, who's now gone back to the garage. He's doing quite well here. He did get shot from the tank destroyer back there, sniping away up in the corner. Gets rid of the KV2, bringing the score back to 6-6. And he's also got his damage up to 2,500 hit points. Now, I'm not sure what the damage requirements are to 3-mark a tier 6 medium tank. I've never done it, but I know for tier 5 it's about 1,000. So I'm thinking 2.5 is probably not a bad score. 9-6 a score now. He's going for the VK, picks up that kill. That's his first. No, it's his second kill this game, and now he's charging forward towards the enemy base. There's the ARL. You know what it's like when you get sniped out from that corner. You want to get at least 2 revenge shots into him. That one doesn't quite penetrate the French tank destroyer. Gets some spotting for it though, which will help his mark. And now it's time to turn around and look for the enemy tanks that are accosting his base. There's a T3485 there, the P43 and the SU-100 all trying for a cheeky cap. Shoots the back of the T3485 and doesn't penetrate it. No idea where that second shot went. Looking, that's better. Gets him for 195. 12-9 the score. Looking pretty good on the scoreboard. And his teammates are coming forward now as well. 577 hit points left on Shell Sponge's T3485. 2,737 hit points of damage done so far. He's blocked a bit, he's spotted a bit. They're only up by 2 tanks here. We don't want to throw anything away. Somebody says one person can cap. I don't think... Oh, look, one person could cap. This is what when people talk about medium tanks flanking, this is exactly what they mean. Shoots the back of the T3485, takes him down to 20 hit points. He'll have to wait for the gun to reload before he can confirm that kill. Gets rid of it. He's losing a friend or two. But now he's got free farm in the back of the P43. Doesn't matter if the P43 shoots him because he's on nearly 600 hit points. And is this going to be another kill? It is. That's his 4th kill, and that just leaves the SU-100 looking very, very nervous. Not too far from Shell Sponge's cap. 3,500 hit points of damage. One more shot into the SU would be great. He gets it. The Cromwell comes in to seagull the kill. Can Shell Sponge get it before him? No, he can't. But Crommy gets the kill. And that's a very solid win on Overlord from the old mate Shell Sponge, 15-11. Let's have a look at the result before we move on to our 4th and final replay in today's extravaganza. Before the voice goes, you can hear it starting to go, can't you? I know, I can as well. That was an Ace Tanker Mastery badge from the old mate Shell Sponge. Don't forget to check him out on Twitch and YouTube. Links down below. Top bloke, good player, and absolute gentleman. Bruiser medal for doing some internal module or crew member damage. Fired for effect. He got the Confederate medal for shooting more enemy tanks than anybody else did. High caliber for doing the most damage, at least 20% of the total score. On the page 2, you can see in the title is Mark of Excellence grind. He's up to 91%, 3,656 hit points of damage done, 4 kills, 1490 base experience. He fired 35 shots, 26 hit, 23 pen. He blocked a bit. He spotted a bit. Did he make credits? Yes, he even made credits, despite it being a standard tech tree tank. It's not a premium tank, folks, so it doesn't get that premium tank credit multiplier, but it still made credits. 46,500 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in a 7.5 minute game. He had a personal mission payout of 50,000, so without that, maybe he wouldn't have, because he's paying full price for food there, which cost him 20,000. Most people wouldn't do that, but when you're chasing marks of excellence, especially the last 5 or 10% on the mark of excellence grind, you're generally going to whack on some food to make the most of your gun and to get more, basically get more damage out. It's as simple as that. This is our 4th and final replay in today's Saturday extravaganza. 4 races for the price of 1. This is my old mate, Wolfin. Wolfin, also from Lime Clan. He's in the bright purple STA-1. Now, the STA-1's a Tier 8 premium Japanese medium tank. I don't think they were really purple. But he's also on a mission. He's on a mission for medium tank number 14. He wants to get 5 kills and he wants to do 3,000 damage. Can he do it at Tier 8? I don't know. He might on his way to the T3485. You never know. Anyway, he's on Siegfried line, or as my old mate Jezzy used to call it, deep fried line. It's top of the table. There's some Tier 8s and some Tier 7s to shoot at. And the STA-1, is this the premium one, or is the STA-2 the premium one? I could be wrong. Not too sure. While he's moving into position, we'll Google it. STA-1 World of Tanks. Did we say this was the STA-1? We did. This is the STA-1. Cool. We found it. And the page is loading. He's just getting ready to start shooting stuff on the Siegfried line. Wild Wolfin from Lime Clan in the STA-1. It's not the premium tank. The premium tank is the STA-2, I think. I think it might be. STA-2 is the premium. STA-1 is the tech tree. All right. That's why it looks so much like the Type 61. To me, anyway. The Type 61's a Tier 9. This is the Tier 8. It's a tech tree tank. They weren't all purple. He's painted it up. He's obviously friends with Little Stewie, who likes to do these things. He likes to paint tanks funny colours and all that kind of stuff. Just moving into position now, getting up into the I don't know, a bit of a sniping position to look into the city, and that's where he's going to be. Of course, he doesn't get his first shot. Looking at the defender, remember he's on a mission to get 5 kills. Shoots the defender once, second time it works. Let's make that mini-map a little bit bigger. That's his first kill. That mission is to get 5 kills. His mission number 14 for the T3485. He also wants 3,000 hit points of damage, so he's a little bit behind on that one. Critical hits and stuff? Maybe. We'll see how he goes with that Chimera mission. 1-1's a score. Now, the STA-1, as we mentioned earlier, it's a tech tree tank. Sorry, I did have to Google it midway through the recording, but we will leave it in. We're not going to edit that out because we're lazy. This is the tech tree tank, the one that leads to the Type 61, which is a great tank, and the STB. He's top tier in this one, but it's still not a tank known for its armour. Japanese medium tanks anyway, are generally known for, they're pretty accurate. DPM's probably okay, but their armour is not something you would want to rely on. A little bit like the Leopard, that kind of line. The armour might work for you occasionally, but I wouldn't be trying to block shots off anything with a high penetrating gun like a tank destroyer or any tank of higher tier. The score's 2-1. He's on 748 hit points of damage. Standard rounds are armour-piercing bullets. It's a 90mm gun, 240 alpha damage, 219 mil of penetration. Premium is 275, which is heat rounds. 3-1 is the score. He's picked up 2 kills. Remember, he needs 5 kills for this mission. Just saw an E25. That's Tatey Local. I know that guy. It's a soon an E25. The E25 goes down to the SU-152, and that brings the score back to 4-1. Looking for opportunities. There's another opportunity. That's his 3rd kill. All of a sudden, this mission isn't looking too bad. He's got 3 out of his 5 kills that he needs. He's still a fair way off the damage, but it's early days yet. For the other one, he's got 1 critical hit. He wants to do 5 critical hits for this other mission. We'll see how he goes with that one. Looking towards the... that's a T28HTC who looks like he may be AFK. Or he may just be tracked and he's waiting to fix his tracks. I think that's what it was. Puts one into the side of the Tier 7 American non-turreted reward tank destroyer. Shoots him again. Waits for that gun to reload. This could be his 4th kill, which would be great for that mission. It is. That's his 4th kill. He hasn't got any more critical hits for the 2nd mission, which is the mission that's showing just below the scoreboard. But 7-1, speaking of the scoreboard, 7-1 is looking very, very good indeed. The Japanese Tier 8 Tech Tree tank. This is another tank you don't have to pay money for, folks. You can just grind it out of the Japanese medium Tech Tree line, and just like Shell Sponge did with the Russian one. Now, he does get spotted. He finds a T43, but sort of ignores him. Gets hit by it. He probably won't ignore him for much longer. Wants the back of... There you go. He wants the back of the SU. That's for his 5th kill. And that's his 5 kills. So he's got medium tank 14 now, but he wants 3,000 hit points of damage to get it with honours. Now, he's just lost a little bit of health. The T43 has shot him a couple of times. Luckily, it's not a huge alpha damage gun, and now he's going to want damage. He wants to get that damage up to 3,000 hit points. It's up to 2,437 now. A couple more shots into the Oni might do it. Gets another one into him. Keeps him tracked. Gets the critical hits for the 2nd mission. He might get 2 missions in one game. Who knows? Let's see how it goes. 9-5 is the score. 2,662 damage done so far. He wants to get 3,000. That'll help. Shoots and rams the IS for the top gun. Brings his damage up to 2,925. Needs 1 more shot of damage to get this mission with honours. This is medium tank number 14 mission for the T35A. The 3rd reward tank from the 1st lot of personal missions. He is on a mission. There's plenty of hit points left. They've still got there's plenty of hit points left on the enemy team to do it with, but he's got to get to them first. Looks like the Anelas are costing the TNH-1005 1000, which sounds like a vacuum cleaner, but he goes down. The Renmi Borsig Waffenträger is the one that he wants. That's going to be an easy one to pen. Doesn't matter where he aims. Shoots him, brings the damage over the 3,000 hit points. So he's got that mission with honours already. Let's see how the other one is looking. The other one's looking, he's got the damage, needs 2 more critical hits. He needs 2 more critical hits. Will that be one? That's another kill. That's not a critical hit though. Looks like he won't get both missions in one, but he could quite possibly get a Radley Walters here. He's on 7 kills. Only 2 tanks remain. They're both 1-shots. Oh, he's just going to... He gets it. He gets the Radley Walters with his last shot of the game. And that is GG in the big, bad, purple STA-1, the Tier 8 Tech Tree Japanese medium tank. The one that you don't have to pay money for. You can just get it through the Tech Tree. While Wolfin from Lime, you're a legend, mate. Right on the mission. And right on the mission with honours on the way to the T55A. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Bruiser, Duelist, 5 for effect. He got 25 bonds, probably for the kills for the premium mission. Radley Walters for the 8 kills, of course the top gun. He needed 3,000 hit points of damage and 5 kills. We did 3,534 hit points of damage, 8 kills, 1,505 base experience. He fired 23 shots, 21 hit, 19 pinned. He spotted 1,100. And the best thing about spotting damage, you don't have to pay for your bullets. 31,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in that 7.5 minute game. Not a premium tank, folks, and no credit boosters. That's not a bad result, considering all that. What can I say? If you've liked this video, please consider liking, subscribing, and getting on board. You man if you don't. Wild Wolfin, thank you very much for the SDA and high five on getting the missions. My old mate Shell Sponge, check him out on YouTube and Twitch. Links down below. The T3485. Wizzzard featured about a week ago in the T95. Now he's back in the cranny on Himmelsdorf. Welcome aboard, and Raspberry is back again in the T110E5, having a great time. If you've liked this, we're also on Twitch. Just check us out. Twitch. Link down below as well. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. If you like this video, leave a comment. What do you reckon? What was your favourite game in this extravaganza? I like them all. But I always love a good mission replay. Thanks again for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.